All right, not the easiest topic, but nonetheless, I am, you know, very transparent on pretty much anything. Um, but yeah, the topic this time is ads versus donations. I've been at this anime reaction, you know, vlogging, not necessarily anime reaction, but anime reaction a long time now, though. And yet I vlogged for months longer than I reacted to anime. I first went into the gaming stuff. That didn't pan out. The anime reaction stuff started to pan out, so I put all my efforts into it. All my energy, all my toiling. But yeah, several months of toil. Just as many anime reactions as I could physically do, even, probably more than one should do, but health-wise, but all that for essentially, and I hope this doesn't go against an NDA or something like that, but we'll just ballpark it so that it's not in case, but all that for like months of toil, hundreds of anime reactions videos, and I may have gotten around an hour minimum wage or so, and I don't, and this is such a difficult topic because no one would dare cover anything in regards to money. That's a topic you never talk about on YouTube, but I ain't afraid to talk about it. And I don't mean to have it sound the wrong way, but in my honest opinion, I did deserve to get more out of it than that. And it's not about me, it's about anyone who would put that much into it, not just the recording, but the editing fields. Good gosh. But anyhow, it's not the easiest topic, and my notes are all just mumbled and jumbled. I'm not free flowing this one. I didn't want to. I hate to do that, free flow a topic, and this had specifics I wanted to get to. So I don't know. Obviously I want to reach a certain point. Anyone does with YouTube and vlogging and all that sort. And obviously we're not there. Just having broken 100 subs a little while ago. But, I don't know about the YouTube ads. I don't know if I'll assume that if we got to 10,000 subs next year, let's say we do awesome, hit a home run, and get the 10,000 subs next year, maybe that would be enough from the ad revenue to cover certain bases, so that would allow me to continue. I want to have the fuel to continue throughout the next year and onwards and onwards. I want to have the fuel to continue, and otherwise it makes more sense to put my time elsewhere, and I don't want to put my time elsewhere. I want to just create worlds of vlogging content. I have several channels. Good luck with that. I don't think I'll be able to manage all those. It's burnout enough from just anime reactions, But I've never accepted donations. I've dawdled around just trying to brute force quantity of content that I never even manage. That's one of the first things you should set up is a donation thing, because you might be surprised. You might get a donation here or there, or whatever the case. But it's not something I even wanted to rely on. I didn't want to deal with donations. I wouldn't want to, even anything above $1. It just, I don't know. It's like you almost feel bad. I really wouldn't want to take more than that, or accept, whatever the case. But at some point I will get around to it, and you'll be able to donate via Patreon. I've still dawdled around trying to take a break, and I've been burning myself out even more this month. So, and I also wanted to get my gaming channel going, but nonetheless, shuffling and juggling 30,000 things, real difficult. So, even from a $1 perspective, let's assume we get 10 donators. That's all right. And assuming you work your way up to 100, that's pretty darn good. And then if you work your way up to 1,000, then that's pretty golden. Just at $1, which is pretty amazing. So like 10 with whatever the case, 25 or 10, whatever. That would be pretty good. I don't know. But yeah, the goal is to build up a group of folks so loyal that they would donate whatever they want to. But even so, I don't want, I don't want, like, whatever the case, I only want to accept so much in donations. At a certain point, I don't want it, because it's not about the money. It's just about having enough to vlog like crazy and make your head spin, make my head spin and your head spin by the amount of content I can create. So there is limits I would want on it, and I think that's quite reasonable. I don't want, whatever the case, I don't want $1 million in ad revenue. I don't want $1 million in donations over the course of a whole year. I don't want any of that. I don't want 1 million subscribers. I don't want it. Don't want it. Don't need it. Don't need it, so I don't want it. I don't want it. I just want enough to cover bases to do what I do. And I like what I do, so I want to continue doing such. So, and one thing that's a ponder is perhaps if enough people donate via all the methods I'll have 2 or 3. I'll probably try and get 3 different donation routes available over the long term. But if I were to get enough via donations, I wouldn't even have to do the ads anymore. So that's a thing that's kind of up in the air. I don't know. And of course, nothing with the Patreon is glued down. Everything is subject to change. I'm kind of OCD about editing. I'll edit something 50 times in one sitting if I have to. But and maybe we need a combination of ads and donations until the ads cover enough bases or the donations cover enough bases. I don't know. But nonetheless, just know that the donation is coming soon, whatever that means, next year probably. But I just keep delaying and dawdle around and around and around. But yeah, my biggest hope is to turn any donated $1 the equivalent of $1 into, you know, whatever the case, let's say $10, $25, $100 worth of content. So, you know, subscribers were my fuel. I want my new fuel to be, you know, what that in a sense, but I want it to be what I'm getting out of it to be my fuel of what I put back into it. And I'm trying to put everything into it physically possible. I think that's fairly evident. I've recorded when I've been headached beyond belief. I've recorded when I haven't slept much. I've recorded when I've been dizzy. In all honesty, go look at my Steins Gate episode 23 and 24. I remember I was headached to heck and should have been napping, but I recorded those anyway because I wanted to record so bad. But it was horrible. And then for my ReZero extras, even I'm a little forward in the chair in those, and you can see I'm kind of tipsy because I should have took a nap or rested. I was dizzied. I was working on stuff so much, and doing the reactions in the dark ain't easy either. I've felt sick recording. You know, go look at the end of one of my reactions to Orange. I honestly had to cut the video early, end it, like right after the episode ended. I was not going to wait. I felt not good. So I put so much into it. I honestly do. So, so yeah, I want the donations and the ad revenue to be the fuel, and I want there to be enough fuel. Simple as that. And once again, not in it for the money. I don't want $1 million. I don't want $10 million. I don't want $100 million. I don't want the money. I don't need it. I just want it to cover certain bases, to do this, to vlog my heart out like crazy on several different vlogs, several different channels, or whatever the case. Different types of channels, different topics, different types of videos, whatever the case. So, you know, I believe that it's possible, that the route is possible through donations to continue. It's just folks have to believe in me and input for me for fuel to continue. You know, the power of just $1 a month would be amazing. Just $1. Very easy. You drink a water instead of a pop once a month, you can donate $1 to me once a month. It's that simple. That simple. And just $1 a month is more powerful than you know. If enough people group together, do that, changes the world. So, I don't know why I wrote 12Y. I don't know why I wrote 12Y. I don't know why I wrote that, but anyhow, I probably botched the conclusion I had there. But yeah, it's just getting enough out of it, and getting to that point is a difficult hurdle. But we got to 100, which means it's very possible to get to 1,000. And if it's very possible to get to 1,000, it's very possible to get to 10,000. And I think we will get to 1,000 fairly fast next year. And I'm hoping we can even get to 10,000 next year before the end of the year. That would be great. I'd be super on track, and I'd probably be able to cover enough bases that I could continue doing this, just an onslaught of content. Love doing it. So anyhow, this was a complicated topic. I'm gonna try and do 1 or 2 more videos, but yeah, these are complicated videos. So anyhow, enough rambling. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.